channel. It's your girl Penny, and today I got my dad back with me, and we're doing our Aldi appetizer and his dinner that I made him, the smothered pork chops with mashed potatoes. So if you haven't seen the Aldi haul and you kind of wonder what products we're trying out and tasting and eating, please go back and watch the video that was posted right before this one. So anyway, that's another thing. We want to wish you a happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
This is Sunday when we're recording this. But I'm having computer problems, so this video might not come out until 2 or 3 days after Super Bowl, so just bear with us, guys. Gotta take my laptop back to Best Buy. It's having some mouse problems. But anyway, you'll still have a video as soon as I can get it posted. So anyway, I made Dad his smothered pork chops from the Aldi's grocery haul that I showed the other day. And I made me some crispy dim sum and pork egg rolls, guys, all from Aldi. I also got the two different cheese, queso blanco cheese and something cone, it's queso cone salsa cheese. So I think it's a little spicy, and the blanco's not supposed to be quite as spicy. They're about the same color, guys. The chips are from Aldi. We even got some grapes here, the red and green grapes for something a little sweet if we want. But before we get into eating and all that, and Dad tasted out his smothered pork chops that I have never made before, and like I said, he was wanting pork chops, so I tried something in the crock pot. We please ask you to subscribe. It's easy, guys. Show the subscribe button some love. It's down below. Click it, boop it, smash it, show it some love, guys. I just want to say, please come join my crew. We've named them the Penny Pinchers crew. Everybody in my crew is respectful and supportive, and we just want to keep building. So
thank you for everything that you've done, and we want you to do more.
Do whatever you can do. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Everything to build this channel. Anything and everything. Comment even helps build the channel. So anyway, this pork chop has a bone in it, so let's explain this. My father is has vision loss. It's called macular degeneration.
And it's separation of the retina.
Yeah.
It's escalated into more of a loss than you realize.
Yeah. So if you haven't heard before, he can see peripheral vision, but he can't make out detail in front of him. Like, he can see that there's stuff here in front of him, but he can't make it out. So he has to depend on me to like feed him some good stuff. I can't just. I'm trying to find the bone in here. I know there's a bone. I'm just gonna cut it up for you, make it easier for you. It's kind of. I don't have to use a knife, guys. It was in a crock pot for a couple hours. Can you just see? I just cut that off with a fork. Try not to. I guess if you get the bone, spit it out.
Right. That's the way I do.
But I'm not even have to use a knife. I'm just using my fork, and it's cutting right up.
If you wonder why we don't use bread, it's very seldom using bread.
Yeah, and I don't bake bread or anything, guys. And
we use bread with sandwiches, and that's it.
I'm making a mess. I think I found the bone.
Yeah.
I'm making a mess, guys. I guess that's allowed, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's the start of it. I put some gravy on your potatoes. Okay. You got mushrooms and gravy on your meat. You got your napkin right in front of you. I think you already knew that. And I just dropped the other napkins. Before I get into eating, I wanted to tell you how. Well, let's have him try a few bites, and then we'll get his opinion. Then I'll tell you how I made it. But I got crispy dim sum, guys. I showed the box the other day if you want to know exactly what it is. It's from Aldi. It came with a sauce too. I want to try that. Now this has shrimp in it, and I'm a little weird about shrimp in some of these frozen products because sometimes the shrimp tastes a little funky, like old or not good. I'm hoping so.
It's very good.
For the best. These aren't bad either. Pork's really good.
Very good, tender.
Seasoned good. Okay. Would you want me to make? Would you want me to make it
Very
again?
good. Yes, anytime.
When you want pork chops, you want that again. Okay. Talking with my mouth full, guys. So I want to tell you how I made it. So I got pork chops with the bone in. The pork chops were like a 1/2 inch thick, maybe a little bit bigger than a 1/2 inch thick, not super thick. You don't want super thick. Anyway, I cut up 2 small white onions. You can use any onions you want. I usually cook with white. So I turned the crock pot up on high, and I put 2 cups of beef broth in the bottom of the crock pot. Hold on a second. You know, something a little stringy.
Where's the bone?
Okay. Anyway, so I put 2 cups of beef broth in the bottom of the crock pot. I cut up 2 onions, small to medium sized onions. You know, cut up just a rough chop, threw them in the bottom. And I threw that whole container of sliced mushrooms I showed in our video before this, our Aldi haul. I put those on top of that beef broth. And I took all 6 pork chops, and I salt and peppered and garlic powdered on all sides of the pork chops, and I lightly browned them in a skillet. Probably not even a minute or less than 2 minutes on each side. When I got each side browned up, I threw those on top of the mushrooms and onions and beef broth in the crock pot. And then I took a little bit of I had a 32-ounce beef broth, so whatever beef broth I had left in there, I just splashed a little bit of that was in the container. I splashed a little bit of that in the skillet and kind of got up the nice little brown bits from the pork chops. I didn't even put any oil with the pork chops. When I had a nice non-stick skillet, I just fried them in the pork chop, or in the skillet. Goodness, I can't even talk. So I put a little bit of that beef broth in there, got up the nice crunchy bits. I poured all that good hot juice right on top of those pork chops. Then I took 2 cans, the smaller cans of cream of mushroom soup, and 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, and put them in a bowl. And I took what was left of that beef broth that was in the container that I hadn't used yet, about a cup. Poured that in there, stirred that all up, and I poured that all on top of the pork chops. Now, I didn't even stir it up. I just put it all on there, put the lid on, and about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, probably about an hour and a half, I went back and stirred it up. It was looking pretty darn good. I shook a little bit more pepper in there, and I shook a little bit of Lowry seasoning salt in there. At this point, when I tasted the stuff, it just didn't taste salty enough, and I wanted it to have a little more pizzazz to it. That's why I put more pepper in and stuff. At that point, you just taste it and add extra seasoning of whatever you want. I put the lid back on it. Then went another hour. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe another hour and a half. I only cooked like a total of 4 hours. Less than 4 hours on high. It was looking
good and soft.
Yeah, it was looking really good. I felt like it wasn't the gravy wasn't thick enough, so I just went and got a little bit of milk in a cup, like a 1/4 cup of milk, a couple big tablespoons of cornstarch for thickener, stirred that up and poured that in on there and let it simmer in there. At that point, I turned the crock pot down on low just so it was, not overcooking anything. It didn't go over 4 hours of cook time, so. And he's enjoying it evidently.
It's good, very good.
I'm gonna try some of this orange stir-fry sauce or dipping sauce that I got from Aldi. I'm gonna try some of this I want to try this pork egg roll. Now that's not bad for. It wasn't frozen. It was in the fresh section by the salads and stuff. What I usually don't like about store-bought egg rolls is a lot of times the insides is mushy. It's not super crunchy. You still can tell it's a store egg roll, but it's not as mushy as a lot of the egg rolls are. Don't you hate when you have I hate you have a jar or something, you try to get it out and you're afraid to pour it. Yeah, I just about had a mess, but. These pork egg rolls are pretty good.
This gravy and pork is really good, and the pork is tender. I don't know if you could ask her anymore.
You don't think it could be even better than that, huh?
No, I don't. I truly don't.
So anyway, I wanted to try some of this cheese sauce that I got, and some of these tortilla chips I got from Aldi. I wish I could talk today. I'm tongue-tied. That was the that was the queso cone, cone. I can't say it right. Queso cone salsa. It's got a little spice to it. Processed cheese sauce has like a creamy, not as creamy as like when you go to the restaurant. It's all nice and creamy. It's got that a little bit. It doesn't taste bad. It's got some spice to it. Let me try this queso blanco cheese. I like the queso blanco one better. It's better. It's creamier, a little creamier. It's got a little spice to it too, but it's not bad. I'm gonna try another one of these dim sums. This is another. They were all shrimp variations, so. And I didn't like that orange stir fry stuff. I mean, it might be good if you're making like stir fry at home, but I tried it on there and it wasn't my favorite thing. I like this chili. This chili sauce, the sweet chili sauce that came with the dim sum. It's pretty good. I wish everybody gave me 2 packets of it. I feel like you don't got enough. It's kind of like a cross between like a duck sauce and a little bit of a chili flavor. It's good. And I just baked these in the oven on 400 degrees, just like the package said. I went a little longer because I like my stuff nice and crispy. That air fryer, you can do a little less time. Looks like you're happy with that.
It's really good. It's really good.
Well, now I feel comfortable. I feel like I can make you something that. Because I was afraid, like pork chops, I've fried them in the pan before, and I did the shake and bake, but they always seem to be tough and dry. Now I know I was overcooking them and all that stuff. But they always seem to be tough and dry. Even if you don't overcook it, it gets tough and dry.
Shake and bake it helps it a little bit to be tender, but it's not as tender as you want.
No,
Especially as you get older.
Yeah, and you're trying to chew it. I don't like tough meat like that. So, and like I said, I used a fork on that. That falls apart really easy. You're able to eat that really easy with your dentures, aren't you?
Yeah.
They come out really good, guys. I don't know. I just winged it. I winged it. I had looked up a few easy crock pot smothered pork chops, and I just kind of winged on like how much of what I wanted to use and how I wanted to put it in the crock pot. I just winged it. That's all I did. Now these little dim sums, they're not like, I ain't gonna say go run out and get them, but if you want like a little appetizer thing, they're not bad. Let's eat this one. I didn't try this little first one. So what I was saying is like sometimes shrimp and some of these frozen things, the shrimp tastes like cheap or like old. You know, like they got that real fishy taste. These are on the borderline of me not liking them. They're on the borderline. So they're not bad, but I'm not saying run out and get them. I'm not. Now these pork egg rolls, I'd say if you're at Aldi's and you're in a mood for an egg roll and you don't want to get takeout, I would say try these. There's pork and I can't remember the other flavor. I don't know if it was shrimp or vegetable. It was vegetable. Pork and vegetable. So. Let me see if I can cut that up a little bit. Is that what you're...
That goes less good and tender. Got gristle in there.
I'm using a spoon, guys.
A mouthful.
There you go. There you go.
Very good.
Can you believe I'm already starting to get full? I'm already starting to get full. Guys, do you ever like drink your coffee in the mornings? Then you get busy doing stuff and you don't eat anything. I think I ate a couple little grapes. That's all I ate. Like 3 grapes. That's all I ate. And my coffee. And it's like I waited too long to eat something and now I'm just not really enthused right now. I don't know why. Do you ever get that way? Well, I'm glad he's enjoying that. I really am. It means more to see him eat is what he's been craving.
Them potatoes are good.
Yeah, those are the Bob Evans potatoes. You just microwave them for like 3 minutes, stir them up, take the film completely off, and re-still it as like a plastic film. Re-stir it up for another minute or so till they're hot. You don't have to have salt, pepper, butter, nothing on them. I poured a big bunch of gravy on them.
Oh, I love.
And I should have held up his plate before he started eating. But if you look real good, I'm going to use the thumbnail where I'm holding up his plate so you can kind of see what it looked like before we started tearing it up. I want to show you these grapes. These grapes are really good. I ate a couple this morning, like I said. Look how big they are. And they're firm. I like firm grapes. If a grape starts to get wilty, I can't. These are nice and firm. Green ones are really good. The green ones,
I like the flavor of the grapes better on the color ones.
on the red ones, see, yeah. The red ones, these red ones have a little tart. They're sweet, but the little more tart. I'm opposite. I like the green ones over the red ones.
Boy, I'm telling you, this is good.
I did want to try before I get too full here. I'm getting full, but I did want to try each one of these little cakes that I showed you guys yesterday. Classic red velvet bite, and what's the other one? Cinnamon cream cheese coffee cake. I wanted to try them out, guys, to tell you if they're any good or not. Here's what the classic red velvet bite looks like.
Can I get everything off his plate?
No, you got a little bit of mashed potatoes and a couple bites of meat if you want to eat it. It's kind of in the back corner there. Over that way. Over that way. Back over here, Dad. There you go. There you go.
Mm.
These aren't bad. They're not bad. I can see little kids liking these because they're kind of like a little mini muffin or whatever. It's got a little bit of chocolate taste. It's got a little bit of cream cheese in there. You can't really taste it. It kind of gives a little bit of a creamy, but nothing. It's not super sweet either. How many calories is in one of these? I just tore it in two. Oh, wow. It says 3 of them is 370 calories. So one's over 100 calories. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I think I got everything. I don't know.
So these taste like a little mini chocolate muffin. I know he's not going to eat it because he doesn't like anything sweet.
No.
He'll try one later, but
I like something sweet after I have coffee.
after digest and it's about the same calorie wise. We're almost 100 a little over 100 calories a piece.
Boy, that was good. You can't do that. You can't do that any better.
So that little chocolate red velvet muffin thing, I can see a kid liking it. Us adults, I mean, it's not super chocolatey, strong chocolatey. I mean, it's okay for me. I mean, I wouldn't run there to go get it, but I can see little kids wanting to eat it. It was soft. It wasn't dry. I want to try one of these cinnamon ones. Cinnamon cream cheese coffee cake.
Ooh, that was the right amount for me too.
This is a little bit better than the red velvet one, but I'm not gonna buy any more of them. They're not, unless Dad has them later and he likes them. But
I like them in the mornings. Have a coffee or something.
you have to try these and see if you like them in the morning or whatever. I could believe them. They're not exciting for me. They're not as good as I wanted them to be. I guess that's what I'm saying. They're soft. They're moist. They're sweet. They're not super sweet.
Yeah, piece of meat.
Yep. No, you missed it. Lost it. Got to come back just a little bit. There you go. There you go.
Well, man, I'm telling you, it's good.
It looks like he's gonna lick the plate, doesn't it? I think he wants to.
That's good. That's very good.
He'll be eating more of that later. So anyway, this little cinnamon cream cheese coffee cake, it's better than the other one to me. But like I said, I'm not gonna buy any more unless he tries one in the morning and he says he likes it. Then I would buy him more, but they're not gonna be for me. They're just not. Well, you might like them. Maybe it's not because I'm just not feeling it today. They're not super sweet. That's what I guess I wanted them to be a little sweeter. I don't know. I wanted them to be a little more than what they are. They're not. So.
I wanted to eat one of those egg rolls, but
You want to take a bite?
I don't know. After I eat this meal, I don't know. I don't know if they want to kill the taste or not.
Well, then don't, because you're not big on it. I mean, they're okay. Like I said, the egg rolls I would get again, the pork egg rolls. They got a vegetable one. That dim sum stuff.
Do they have chicken egg rolls?
These aren't, but they do have chicken ones.
Yeah,
These are pork ones. The dim sum things, they're okay. I'm not gonna run back. It's only because the shrimp is on borderline of not tasting the greatest to me. Like, it tastes old, kind of on the borderline of old. And I'm weird like that because, like I said, if it's shrimp or something in a frozen thing, I kind of get that from most all of them. So, but the grapes are really good. The tortilla chips are really good. They can hold up, against a lot of this stuff.
I sneaked a couple of grapes yesterday.
Did you sneak a couple grapes?
Yeah, but I eat them with all that stuff on them. They were a little solid for me.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you give them a day or so and they'll start loosening up. But I like them to be that way. I like them to be.
Is there a red one?
No. Well, here, I can help you.
Okay.
Here. A day or so they'll loosen up a little bit, but I like them crunchy like that. I like them firm. That's a pretty good lunch.
That is good.
Kind of mix match lunch.
That
But
was
he
good.
got what he wanted.
That
I got
was
what I
good
wanted.
pork and mashed potatoes. That's good. That was good. That was really good.
So whatever he wants pork chops again, that's how I'm making them.
Well, that's
He said, I
something.
want it to be easier for you. I'm like, that's easy, Dad. You just throw it in a crock pot, basically. Stir it every once in a while. Check on it. That's all you do. It's nothing major. That's the best pork I've ever made.
That's good. That's good.
It is.
That's very good.
Anyway, I think we're done. Are you
I
full?
do too.
Okay, hold on. I got my mouth full. I got grape. I had to eat one more grape before I got off here. Well, guys, we gotta let you go. We hope you have a great day. We hope you get to watch the Super Bowl if you're a sports fan. I know some people just watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. I'm kind of interested to see some of the commercials. What's that one? John Travolta's in one of the commercials. I saw a sneak peek of it, so I can't wait to see that. But anyway, are you ready to say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, real quick. Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl, Dad?
Philadelphia Eagles.
He's thinking the Philadelphia Eagles. He said if they come to play and play their hearts out, he thinks that they're going to win. But if the Chiefs...
Chiefs saying
If the Eagles starts
Chiefs
messing,
did.
if the Eagles starts messing up, he said this the other day. If the Eagles start, slacking, or getting tired or whatever, and the Chiefs stay in it and
Right.
really fight for it. He said, yeah, they have a really good chance too, but he just thinks the Eagles have an all-around better
Right.
team.
All around best team.
Offense, defense, like it's more of a fuller package. So anyway, are you ready to go? That's his prediction. Don't go buy it, but you're not going to be able to go buy it anyway. But we just wanted to say what it was, maybe make it a tradition for Super Bowl. But anyway,
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Take
Have
care.
a great day. Good year. And we thank you for everything.
yes, we do, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.